Hello. Hi, guys. We are live, and today I'm here to talk everything about dark femininity. So please like this video, click share, and I'm sorry if there's a little bit of noise in the background. That's dark noise in the dark for a dark femininity live session. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, hello. This is going to be my second live on YouTube. I'm super excited about this. Let's get into this. I want to talk about dark femininity, what it is, what are the benefits, and what is the difference between dark femininity and light femininity. Now, here is some of the basic things. Before I get into this, I am your coach, Esha. Welcome to my channel. If there is any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'm always here to answer. Okay. When I talk about dark femininity, I would like to tell you that it has a lot to do with you owning elements that are very similar to fire. Okay, so I have a candle burning right now, for example. When you look at fire, what do you see? You see powerful colors, you see the heat. So you see darkness is very powerful and passionate, and it's authentic, and it's very much like, here I am, and don't ignite me, don't mess with me, or I'll burn you, right? So that is the dark feminine aspect. So that if you tap into your dark femininity, now we know, okay, you're going to be a little fiery, you're going to give off the energy of fire, which is like, don't mess with me or I'll burn you down, don't talk to me in a bad way or I'll come for you, right? I'm going to be edgy, I'm going to be mysterious, I'm going to stand tall in my position, don't mess with me. It's that kind of energy. Does that make sense? So that is what happens when you are the dark feminine goddess. And I am a fan of everything that's dark and divine, because once you are very rigid, not rigid, I don't think that's a good word. Once you are very much positioned in your dark femininity, it becomes a lot more easy for you to seduce people, to get whatever the hell you want, to manipulate people, to get away with a lot of things. Now, whether you like it or not, but seduction and manipulation has a lot to do with you being dark. Like, these are dark traits of somebody's personality, right? You being authentic, standing tall, you say what you mean what you say, and you stand behind what you just said, right? So here's an example of how, like, a light feminine girl would deal with things, and then versus how the dark feminine girl will deal with things. So let's say you want to go to the gym. Okay. A light femininity will be like, I'm not sure. I don't feel like going there today. So maybe I shouldn't. Maybe tomorrow. I just want to be in bed and just, like, I don't know, have some chocolates and watch TV and do absolutely nothing. That's the light feminine, right? Dark feminine, on the other hand, will be like, Jim, what, done? Let's go. We're already done with it, for example, right? Like, that is how the dark femininity deals with things. Unapologetically, she's herself. And the funny thing is, I was just preparing a class for my first module in my new course, which I'm going to talk to you guys about. That I'm very excited for that. I was saying how I literally got distracted. What the hell? This happens to me all the time. We're talking about the gym. Yes, I was saying that I have yet to see a dark feminine goddess who's not hot. Have you ever seen a dark feminine goddess who is overweight? I'm sorry if you don't like it or whatever. But yeah, I'm not here to offend, but I'm just here to convey the message. So take it for what it is, okay? I've never seen a dark feminine goddess being overweight or being slouching or couching or Netflixing, overeating all the time, right? And maybe I'm guilty of that too. Like, I am somebody who sometimes can fall back into my light femininity, right? And when I tap into my dark femininity, that's like, all right, let's go, let's do this. Because pouring love into my own self is more important than being this soft, feminine, girly girl all the time, right? And when people online tell you that, it's not so feminine to be like that strong, it's very manly. Like it's not very feminine to cuss, let's say. Like that's like the most common misconception people have, especially in the level of community. It's like, girl, we make and break the rules. Top 10 frequency, that's it. We do not care what the society, like what rules are they planning to tell the whole damn world. Just absolutely do not care, right? Did you know that there is a dark side to femininity also, who has absolutely no problem in cussing? Who absolutely, and I don't mean like extreme, like in really bad, evil ways, just like normal. It doesn't make you any less elegant. It doesn't make you any less sexy. It doesn't make you any less of a female, of a feminine girl. Like you are still going to stay very feminine, and you can still be very assertive and speak your mind and just say it like it is, right? That is what the dark femininity does. She says things like they are. She says what she means, and she means what she says, and she stands behind things that she says or she does, right? And here's another example. Let's say you broke something. The light femininity, if you're going to confront her, she'll be like, yeah, even though I broke the glass, but I don't want to say that I did it because they're going to get angry. I'm just going to say, no, I didn't. Now that's you in your basic uber girl energy, right? The dark feminine goddess, on the other hand, she'll be like, do you know what? I was passing by. I guess your glass couldn't stand my beauty, and I just, yeah, it just fell down. Like, do you see there is a little bit of sense of humor? There's a little bit of sass, and there's also her owning her shit. Like, yeah, I broke it. And also how she just kind of quickly explained it without being apologetic. Like, it is what it is. It's just a glass. Yeah, I broke it. This is what happened. Sorry, girl. Let's move on. Like, no big deal, right? Unless she does something major, she's still gonna own up to it, by the way, right? Like, the dark feminine goddess has nothing to hide. You don't feel ashamed of anything because you are who you are, right? And that is the dark side of you. The light feminine will be like, she wants to please other people and she wants to seem nice, all right? Dark feminine, on the other hand, has no problem if she doesn't seem as nice. Like if she doesn't seem as polite all the time. Like she is still okay with being called the B word, but she's still going to be authentic. She has no problem if people think she's mean. She's still going to be edgy and mysterious and the seductress and and the mysterious mystery, and she's going to be manipulative also. Now here's the thing. It's a misconcept that manipulation is like really bad and maybe it's done for evil reasons and stuff, but I'm here to tell you, manipulation you all do all day in your daily life anyway. So stop giving it like this bad negative energy just because we're talking about manipulation, right? When you go for a job interview, you're dressing up a certain way, you're moving a certain way, you're talking a certain way. What the hell do you think that is? That is manipulation 101. Well, hello. Does that make sense to you? That is also manipulation. Isn't that so? Oh my god. Okay. I saw this one video today. Somebody saying how people should never fall in love and never do this and never do that because it's very negative to love a woman and all that jazz. And I'm like, oh my god. And look at all the comments that people are leaving under that video. This is exactly what, like, this is exactly what's happening in the society, and people watch these kinds of videos, they encourage that kind of content, and yeah, and then we wonder why our relationships are not even working. Like we wonder why no one is pushing us towards real relationships and real connections and like marriages and stuff. Yeah, because people are loving this kind of content. But anyway, that's not the subject today, all right? The subject is dark femininity. Let's talk about dark feminine girl in her relationships and how she will always win in her relationships as the dark divine goddess. Here's the thing. The dark divine feminine girl, I would like to call her goddess because there's no girly girl thing about a dark feminine woman. Like she is the embodiment of a goddess, period. Okay, so there's no such thing as a girly girl. So I like to use the girly girl title only for like the light feminine girls. Okay, like the light-hearted, bubbly feminine, and that's amazing. Like I like to talk about that side of femininity also, but today we're talking about the dark. The dark wins in relationships, in her marriage. She gets everything that she wants. My hair is super frizzy, don't mind. She gets everything what she wants, exactly how she wants, whenever the hell she wants. And the only reason is dark means you owning yourself and being authentic with yourself. And you know what that means? That you love yourself. You're good, but you're also bad, right? Like you're nice, but you're also not nice. You're polite, but then you're also very edgy, right? Like you know how to put people in place. Like, you can break hearts, but your heart has probably been broken also. Does that make sense? Like there's so many dimensions to the dark feminine women, and she owns that. And because she owns that, that means she's able to love herself fully without any guilt and without any shaming herself or allowing anybody to guilt trip her. There's no such thing. Does that make sense? There's few people watching. If there's any questions, please leave them in the comments. Tell me which country, which city you're from. I will be live almost every other day on my channel. And the theme of the whole week is going to be dark femininity, right? I really enjoyed talking about the high value women for almost the whole month of May. We talked a lot about the high value women. I also have a high value women ebook on my website if you would like to read that. It's a lovely book. You're going to enjoy that. You're going to learn so much. But anyway, so all right. So the dark feminine woman loves herself. She pours so much love into herself that sometimes she may come across like maybe self-obsessed, but like in such an unapologetic way that people could be like, "Who the hell do you think you are?" So when the light femininity, on the other hand, loves herself too much, people are going to say, "You're so self-obsessed. Hey, cute. Yeah, whatever." Like non-serious shaming, right? But the dark feminine, it gets more serious, right? Because dark embodiment is a lot more powerful. It's a lot more stabilized in her position. So of course, people are going to try a little bit more harder to make her budge from her position. Does that make sense? So that's why they're going to be a lot more rude to you. They're going to say more stronger things to you. So if you want to embody the dark femininity, make sure you also build some thick skin, because when you are going to be facing negativity from things around you, which is not going to happen that much, but when it does, it's going to be people that will try a little bit more harder, only because they see you a lot more confident, a lot more assertive, right? A lot more stronger and powerful. So they're going to try a little bit more harder to, you know, make you move and like shake you a little bit. So dark feminine ladies normally have like super super thick skin. They absolutely do not care what you think, what you say, what you do. Like like for the dark feminine women, it's like it is what it is. Absolutely do not care. What the hell do you want, right? And here's another very powerful thing about the dark feminine goddess. The light feminine woman has a softer voice. And many times, it's not because she only wants to be elegant and nice and perceived as nice, blah, blah, blah. Many a times, it's also because she doesn't want to offend other people. She thinks that if she speaks too strongly, her opinions are not going to be taken very seriously. She also thinks that if she is going to be too loud, that she's not going to be considered feminine anymore, which that's a misconcept. I'm going to come to that point. She also thinks that if she speaks her mind authentically and just owns it, that like she thinks that if she's not going to be diplomatic, she's not going to get accepted, right? That's one problem the dark feminine goddess will never have. She'll say it like it is, absolutely not fearful at all. She owns her voice, right? So the light feminine, for example, would have her voice dimmed down for all of these multiple reasons that don't serve her, at all. But the dark feminine goddess is like, it is what it is. I'm going to own this. This is what I said. This is what happened. She's going to convey the message. I'm not saying that you have to convey your message in a very harsh and rude and nasty way. No, but you just own what you say, and your voice has all the energy that it needs. I don't know um, if you're someone. Hi, is it buffering? Hello, Mahek. How are you? Is the video buffering? I'm not sure. Is it? Tell me. Is it? Guys, please tell us in the comments, is the video buffering? Should I continue to speak or is it just her internet? Because my internet has all the signals. Like today it's working wonderfully. Please tell us in the comments, is the video okay? All right, let's continue. Okay, so the dark feminine has her throat chakra activated. That means all her energy, if she needs to, if it's required, is going to be in her throat, and she will speak with full authority, and that's it, and own it. That's what I mean by being your authentic self, because your authentic dark self always has somewhat of an authority. Now, please do not fall for shit. I'm sorry for my language. Please don't fall for things like, it's not feminine to be authoritative. It's not feminine to be determined. It's not feminine to be competitive. Yes, okay. When we talk about competition, let me be very clear here. When we talk about competition with the dark femininity, okay, yes, it's true, we don't compete. But if you are, you know where the competitive fiery energy is coming out and where you can like dump it out? In the playing field. Let's say you like to swim, do that. At the gym, when you're working out, like the competitive fiery, that energy is, yes, take it all out, good, right? Or let's say you're playing tennis, whatever you like to play in sports. Yeah, that's where your competitive side is going to come out, and you're like allowed to express it on in that area. Like that's your place, dump it all out as much as you want. But in real life, back to relationships, you don't compete. Back within your friendships, you absolutely do not compete. Does that make sense? Oh my god, that's so sad. My video is buffering. Really? Why? So should I continue or should I end it? I don't know what to do now. I love this topic so much. I really wanted to talk about this. Should I continue? Please tell me. Should I continue? Oh. I'm gonna wait here. Just tell me if I should continue or if I should try again or what. Let me check from my phone. Which country are you from, Mehek? Okay, let me check from my phone real quick and then I'm gonna continue. What's going on with my hair? The frizziness over here gets crazy, honestly. Okay, I'm checking with my phone and it's all right. Yeah, it's fine. Guys, it's fine. The video is all right. Let me check from the beginning. Oop. Yeah, the video is fine, guys. I'm going to continue, okay? Can I also say I literally forgot what I was talking about? This always happens, but it's okay. We're going to continue. Yes, I think I was talking about the throat chakras. Yes. When the dark femininity always has a little bit of that authoritative aura. Like when she's present, like when she's entering the room, that's it. I'm here, watch me. Now it's okay? Okay, awesome. I'm here, watch me. I am the dark femininity. I own the room. I own all of you. It's that kind of energy, right? And because she has that energy, here is why she's able to attract more abundance, a lot more money. She's able to manipulate within her relationships and get away with a lot of things. Like she gets to live the easy way more than the light femininity. That is why I'm such a fan of everything that's very dark, because darkness is super cool, okay? Like it's authoritative, it's reality, it's more authentic, right? Yes, we can all embody the light feminine energy. And by the way, let me tell you something. In the level up community, for example, there's always this thing going on. This is elegant, is this feminine, is this elegant, this feminine. That is such like basic level. I'm not trying to shame anyone. That's not my point. Where I'm going with this is that that's like basic level stuff. Like that is what Uber girls need. Uber girls need to learn even the basics about femininity in the first place. But like once you're done with that, once you have it together, now next stage is like, okay, learn about the dark femininity, because that is going to be a little bit of a hard part, if that makes sense. Like for the average person, tapping into the dark femininity is going to be a lot more harder than tapping into their light femininity, which is very interesting. You know why? Because dark femininity is a lot more authentic. So you would believe, like you would think that maybe owning the dark femininity part would be easier because it's more authentic, it's more like shameless, guilt free, right? Like, don't believe in karma. That's it. I did what I did. I said what I said. Blah blah blah. What you gonna do about it, right? So you would think that maybe that's more easy, but it's not. Especially not for females. For females, it's a lot more easier to embody the light feminine energy because that's like sweeter, kind. It's a lot of pretense also. And by the way, I don't mean to say that anybody who's embodied into their light femininity is all pretense. No, no, no. What I'm saying is that an average basic person listening to the femininity content, for example, they're going to love practicing the pretension part of the light feminine energy, right? But then once they have it all down, it's like, what's next? Hold on. What is actually more powerful that actually brings you riches and everything that you want in life is going to be the dark side. It's going to be the dark side of your own soul. It's going to be the divine, dark, feminine aura that once you get the hack of it, like once you get the hang of it, you know the hacks, you know how to tap into that, and you know how to strike a balance between the dark femininity and the light femininity, then you're fine. Like you're done for life. Like that's it. Like that's the level you want to get to, right? And if you're someone who still yet hasn't, let's say, manifested the money that they want or the life that they want, or just like that easy chill flowy life and lots of respect, all that, if you haven't really yet manifested those things, that means you're still not in touch with your dark feminine side. Is there any question? Any question? Can you see it properly? I feel like nowadays I've been going to the gym every single day, but for some reason, yeah, I think it's the camera. Like somebody told me the other day, every time you come on the camera, it naturally adds at least 5 to 6 kilos. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense because I feel like it always makes you look bigger when you're on screen, and it's very annoying. Like you have to be a really skinny person to look a little bit healthy online. And if you are healthy, you're going to look a bit bigger online. But anyway, that's that. So, okay, we were talking about dark femininity. Here's the thing. When you tap into your dark femininity, that's where you will activate a lot of abundance and you will be able to manifest a lot easier, a lot quicker, because there is so much power inside of you. There's the fire element. Remember, we talked about fire in the beginning of this life. There's this fire element activated in you, and that is dark. And when the fire element is activated inside of you, oh my God, manifestations, just quick, quick, quick. Even, by the way, this is a little test for you. This is a test for you. If you want to know if you have the dark femininity somewhere activated, here's a test. When next time somebody does anything wrong to you, oh my God, this is going to sound so harsh and mean, but next time somebody does anything harmful or like sad or super nasty to you, don't wish them well. Don't wish them well. Like if it hurts you, genuinely, where it's like fire in your heart, this is how hurt you are, and you don't wish them well, see how quick that becomes reality. Like you will see something happen to them very quickly, very, very, very quickly. The light feminine is like, I don't want to say anything bad. I know that they've hurt me, but I don't want to be the bad person. Okay, so that's like the basic average Uber girl energy, right? Um, Oh my God, I love that we are having comments. I'm going to read the comments just a second. So the light femininity, See, this is what happens. As soon as I look there, I get distracted and I forget what I was talking about. Okay, I'm gonna continue and read. Please let the comments come in. I love it. I love an interactive live. Please. Um, okay. Light femininity is like, I'm not sure if I should go to the gym today or not because I'm tired. I'm not sure if I should feel bad for myself just because they've hurt me. Maybe they were having a bad day. Like she wants to be nice and soft all the time, you know. And darkness is like, whoa, you've done me wrong, and I do not wish you well. Like the listen, it's the fire element, okay? Watch the beginning of this life if you've just joined. But the fire element, you are best friends with the fire element. When we talk about money, you're going to be best friends with the water element, right? When we talk about dark femininity activation, you're going to be best friends with the fire element. So all these elements have everything to do with your abundance, which I talk about that in the top 10 frequency course anyway. So join that if you want to know more about the spirituality, the energetics, and the frequency of things. But when you are best friends with fire, you'll always be on fire. You want to go to the gym? Yes, let's go. Like, duh. Right? There's no like softness. Hee hee hee. I don't want to wish anybody bad. Hee hee hee. Because I want to be nice. Hee hee hee. Like that diplomatic pretense is something that the light femininity loves to do. The dark is like, duh, I own what I said. And if I feel not so good, then that's what it is. If you've done me wrong, I feel hurt about it, it's gonna be like it's gonna burn loudly. It's gonna like your feelings are going to be 10 times stronger and bigger and very powerful, right? Because you're somebody with authority. You're not the soft girly girl. You're not that. You have authority in your own existence. And that's why when you'll feel bad, you will feel very bad. When somebody does you wrong and you don't wish them well, or you do not wish them well, and something is coming their way very quickly, and that's the power the light feminine girl never has. You want money as the dark? Easy, easy, easy. It's easy for you to tap into the frequency of abundance and money. For the light femininity, she's still figuring it out. I don't know how to manifest. Yeah, I love searching about manifestations. I love talking about manifestations. I'm not sure how it's going to turn into my reality. How is it actually going to come to reality? That will be when you are in touch with your dark side, okay? Then everything becomes easy only because your feelings are like 10 times more stronger, more I don't know, more I don't know what's the word. Anybody knows the word? Like your feelings and your expressions and everything that's going on inside of you, because you've allowed yourself to fully be you and love yourself exactly however the hell you are. That is why your emotions run very honestly, very authentically, and very strongly. So when you have a desire to manifest something, it's going to be also 10 times more stronger, right? That is why you're able to manifest everything a lot quicker. And with that said, I'm going to now check some comments. With that being said, I do have a new amazing offer. It's called From Angel to Danger. Step by step, there's so many modules. The first module is going live on the 23rd of, not the 23rd, actually it's the 12th of July. That will be the first module. We're going to be talking about how to tap into your dark femininity, activate your throat chakra so you can own your voice and you're never ignored again, and how to tap into this energy and be so powerful that it's going to be easier and easier to manifest abundance. Yes, I want this. Hell yes. Like everything will come into fruition in reality in front of your eyes because now you're tapping into the dark side of yours. So welcome to the dark side, because that course is very, very dark. It's going to take you to your own dark side. Okay. And it is already available on my website. I just published that before I started this live. So you will be able to get in at an early bird price if you get in today. The early bird price is going to end as soon as the first module drops in it, which that live is going to happen on the 12th of July. Let me now read some comments. Or maybe let me do that from my phone. My laptop is too far. How do I do this? Where is the live chat? There you go. Okay. Dark feminity's power, so none of men boundaries on you. Let's talk about men also. I'm gonna get to that now. Light femininity is weak for me because I get hurt easily. So I think dark femininity is like protection. Oh, I love it. Yes. Um, Yeah, dark feminine is like if someone heard, you can kill them with words. Dark feminine is passionate. No matter what, you can do anything for achieving them. Yes. Oh yes, I can. What you're talking about, experience it. I didn't wish well for that person, and karma happens. Yes. I can tell it was more close to masculine energy. No, it's not. Either masculine to self again dark, which is again like masculine. All right, so this is a very big. I think I've talked about this already in my video. I'm going to repeat again. Um, so this is a misconcept that a feminine girl never cusses or uses bad words. I told you guys in my yesterday's live also. If I am saying the B word, let's say literally I came up with the thing called Uber Girl. Like that's what we named her. And then my audience selected the word Kareem Boy for the male version of the Uber Girl, which is like very surface level basic people. Okay. And then you have the rich bitch energy. And the male version of that is the rich shark energy, right? When I say the rich bitch energy, a lot of girls were like, oh my God, you should never use words like that. It's not feminine. It's not feminine. It's not elegant. And it's like, well, in the top 10 frequency, we women break and make and mend and bend the rules whenever the hell we want to. That's it. That's called being having some authority. It doesn't make me any less elegant, feminine, girly if I say, oh, that's the rich bitch energy, awesome. Like, how bad does it sound? Like, it doesn't. It's fine. But yet these girls from like this very basic uber level femininity community were like, oh my God, you're using the B word. And so, because what's more important is not the word. It's like, what message am I conveying with that like rich bitch energy? What does that mean? Like the essence of that. That's what you should be focused on if you're watching my content, right? For example, not the actual word. That's a very basic like uber girl mindset to have. Like, I'm gonna see what word she used, and oh my God, I'm gonna stick with that. Like, forget about the messaging, forget about the in-depth bigger picture. Oh my God, the word was very bad. Oh, like they're gonna look at things in a frame, and that's all they see. You understand me? They don't know the depth of it, they don't know the meaning, they don't know what's going on, they don't know what went on. They have no idea. They look at things from a surface level, and that's what they accept as reality, and then that's that. Right? They're not using their brains because they think they're going to be less feminine and less elegant if they start actually using their brains. And the funny thing is, when you tap into your dark side, it's like, of course you get to have authority, duh. Of course you get to have all the money that you desire with ease, like duh. Of course you get to be a leader at work. Maybe hire like a team of flipping 20 people and work above them and still be feminine and still be hot and still be looking fantastic, still have that body, still have the drive to go to the gym every day, for example. Of course you can. In fact, dark feminine girl is the only one who can. Light won't be able to do that. Light is too soft. And by the way, I'm not here to discuss whether dark is better or the light is better. There is pros and cons to both of them. Does that make sense? There's pros and cons to both of them. For example, if you're a dark feminine girl, right? You're edgy, you're hot, you're sexy. Like, I am yet to see one dark feminine girl who is not pretty, who is not hot, or who is overweight, or who isn't successful, or who doesn't get everything from men. I am yet to see one of those girls. Not even one. Not even one. Why? Because the embodiment of dark energy brings everything into your life. Everything. The body, hell yes. The drive to have that body, yes. Why? Because you're best friends with this, the fire element. Literally, this is like the last straw I have for this candle. I keep forgetting I have to order some candles. I need candles. Let me check some comments. Does that make sense, guys? Having authority and having that throat chakra activated doesn't make you any less feminine. Relax. Okay, let's talk. What's next? Okay, I love your energy. You're talking like a queen. Elite series, thank you. What is your name? Nice to have you here. I think when we show too much of feminine energy, people try to power over you. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to get to the men's side now. Let's talk about men. Uh, we all have feminine, masculine energy. It's a balance between both. When to use which side, yin and yang, perfect balance. Yes. All right. When you are in a relationship, right? The okay. Here is, oh my God, I love this. Listen to this. When you are the light feminine or the embodied dark feminine goddess, here's how you will know. If you are in a relationship, and let's say 4 months into relationship, let's say you're not in a relationship right now, think about your last relationship. 4 months into the relationship, what did you do? Did you start to gain weight because you became comfortable? Same for marriage. What happened within a year of marriage? Were you the one who got lazy? You don't dress in your sexy lingerie anymore. Like you don't wear like nice nighty dresses, night dresses anymore. You just want to be like comfortable, and you think those ugly looking pages are maybe more comfortable, which I don't understand. How are they more comfortable? They're not. I think silk is always going to be more comfortable than those ugly polyester PJs. Okay, but anyhow, were you the one who got lazy? A little too comfortable. Was that you? You literally became a part of his bloody DNA. Was that you? Because listen, the dark girl on this side, she was like still hitting the gym, still going to the gym, okay? She was still making the money. Or if she stopped making the money, she's still manifesting more from her man. There's a difference between both of them, right? If you are the one where if you belong to a man and he stops succeeding that much, he stops growing that much, you're in the basic uber girl energy. Because the dark embodied feminine girl is like, I want this, I want this, I need this, I want you to give me the whole damn world. That's it. And that way, and by the way, while she says and demands that, she's not saying that, like she's not spewing that with her words. She doesn't have to do that. It's the energy, right? Like she's high maintenance. She maintains her high maintenance even after 1 year of marriage, or even after 5 years of relationship, whatever. She still is her own person. She's still hitting the gym. She's still looking great. She's still this. She's still that. She's still fiery. She's still sexy. She's still mysterious. And you will still want to be with her, right? That's the dark feminine embodiment. So, what are you in your relationship right now is going to show me exactly like what stage you're in right now. Were you like the softy, oh, light feminine, or were you like, no, 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 I am friends with fire, honey. I'm still going to be on fire, right? So, what element are you friends with? With the air or with the fire? What are you? Does that make sense now? Um, they don't care. They still achieve their dreams with him or without him. Yes, and that is what makes these girls like a lot more desirable to all these men or females. It's like females want to be like her, and men want to be with her, right? And there's a saying. She's she's not the one who needs a man. She's the one a man needs. Girl, that's the dark feminine soul. Okay. Um, I think when we show total energy, yes, yes, yes. Right. So when you embody the dark feminine essence, that's how you manifest improvements within your relationships rather than the downgrades. That's how you keep on manifesting your lover or your husband still to be there with you and grow further with you rather than downgrading, or rather than like moving away from you. They all move towards you. Money moves towards you. People move towards you. Success moves towards you. Relationships, love moves towards you, not against you, not away from you, right? That happens with the light feminine a lot. And that happens to Uber girls way too much, right? Uber girls are still like somewhere under the femininity level. Like they're not even done with learning the basic femininity yet. They're still like, so I'm not sure. And by the way, I know that if you're born as a female, you already have that femininity part. Like we don't have to train you, or so we think. But the funny thing is, because you have been conditioned so much, you do need training to even become feminine, like a basic feminine girl first. And then you go towards the powerful stage where you become the top 10 frequency or the dark feminine goddess, right? Like that is a lot harder. Dark feminine knows many men can buy her a world, but light feminine stuck one man and feel like an wait. I can't see from far. What is going on with me today? Okay, dark feminine knows many men can buy her a world, but light feminine stick in one man and feel like she's nothing without him. And by the way, here's the thing: dark feminine women can also, by the way, like be very loyal. Fire. Okay, dark feminine ladies are super highly loyal. Yes, they can play games a lot in the beginning. They'll be super difficult to catch, and all of that jazz. But like in relationships or in marriages, they can be very loyal women also. And that being said, even if they are going to be loyal and committed or married or like whatever, because it's the fire element, they will still keep their own individuality and like do their thing. That's exactly why they will always be more and more desired by their own partner more and more. Like dark feminine ladies don't really slow down in life, right? Or they don't let the next person slow down either. And they don't have to verbally say these kinds of things. It's just like an energetic thing. Of course, they pour all their love inside of themselves, which is why they may be known as maybe self obsessed or something. But here's the funny thing: when you tell a light feminine girl that you're self obsessed, she'll be like, really? She may be feeling a little bit sad or like whatever. Oh, no, I'm not. She'll be like, no, I'm not. I'm equally as loving. I'm equally this. Like, you see feminine women, you tell them you're self obsessed, and they'll be like, yeah, maybe. But then they will get into this explanation mode, right? Yeah, but I'm also very loving. I love my family equally as much, and I do this like explanation. Dark feminine is like, yeah, I do. So, so you're not obsessed with yourself? Because why else would you say that? Ugh, please. Does that make sense? It's like, of course she knows that she's obsessed with herself. Like, duh. She works hard on herself. Of course she's going to be self obsessed. But she also expects everybody else to also be obsessed with themselves to a certain degree, because if you don't care for yourself, who else is going to take care of you? Right? Like, that's how, that's her energy speaking. That is what she speaks. Does that make sense? Um, in this generation of era, I think every girl used dark feminine for protection. Yes. Until real loved ones come in her, like so she can be soft again. Yes. So they do whatever I want. I don't care. Yeah, that's true. So in relationships, she can be very. Oh, and by the way, talking about men, men will always usually say this. Oh my God, I know this. Men will always say, we don't like this dark, mysterious, edgy, dangerous girl. We like this sweet little angel. Come on, not them trying to manipulate you yet again. Please. They say that, but most of the time they don't really mean that. Most of the time they don't really mean that. They love when a woman is dark. Oh goodness. Why? Because it excites them. Guys, give this video a thumbs up, please. Because it excites them. Because it's like, yeah. And remember what I just said about the cussing? This is always these ladies telling you to never cuss. Sometimes it like, oh my God, I don't know about you all, but in our culture, sometimes it really turns our men on when you are a little bit of a, okay, when you know how to cuss a little bit, right? Like for example, and by the way, let me tell you something. In the West, everybody is kind of, at least, even if they're not, but they're told to be appropriate, right? In the East, in our countries, we do not have that system yet. I know it's unfair. We don't have that yet. They don't tell our men to be appropriate and sophisticated and all that. So sometimes in Asia, if you are on the streets, like walking in some of the areas, I know now it's become more modern and changed, but it was not the same like that, never. And so therefore, women always had to protect themselves. What do you think? Those girls were not feminine when they would cuss you out on the street if you try to mess with them? Do you think that makes them less feminine? Hello? Oh, hell no. They've always had to embody their dark side, right? They cannot always be airy and fun and loving and bubbly. Oh my God, you touched me inappropriately, but I'm still gonna be like, oh, it's okay. What? Please. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. That's not how it goes. Okay. So I am really like done at this stage. I'm so done with like this basic level of basic femininity content because you never cuss, you never talk like this, you never talk like that. Like it annoys the hell out of me because it's like women in our countries have been forced to protect themselves. And guess what? Guess what? That never made them any less feminine than you all in the West. No, nothing. Nothing like that. In fact, they are a lot more feminine. Like the Western, like, listen, the Western culture at the moment is going through this transition period where they're coming back to their femininity, right? Like they had to be made to come back to this. In our country, in Asia, they've always been that way. Nobody had to tell us to go back to femininity. We were always like that anyway. What are you going to tell us? Maybe let us tell you something. How about that? Does that make sense? So casting a little bit here and there, well, and coming back to the men, our men love when they see you. That's a quality woman. She knows how to scream at an idiot Kareem boy. I like this woman. Literally, that's how my father saw my mother. Like, well, that's a long story. But how he saw her was like, wow, she has boundaries and self-respect, and nobody can mess with her. They saw each other like he saw she didn't see he saw her randomly going with a bunch of girls to get water from the well or something like that, like those ages, like all that old school shit. Okay. It's so funny, but he saw her and she was like not letting anybody mess with her, hell no. And he was like, damn. And he was very like, may I say, turned on by how she can cuss at someone to put them back at their place. Okay, that's a quality woman. Okay, the softies over there will not be able to protect themselves like this because they think it's going to make them less feminine and all that. If you're always trying to be too elegant and stuff, well, wait till the time like a tiger is running after you in the zoo. You'll run for your life. Okay, all that elegance that you think is elegant and sweet and feminine, yeah, it's gonna run. It's gonna like flow out of the window, and you'll be running for your life, and that's not gonna look very elegant. Okay, that's not gonna look very feminine. Does that make sense? Oh god. All right, guys. I think that will be it. Today I'm here with my little. This is where I write like little bullet points. I don't have my bigger journal with me today. But guys, yes, that was it. That's not her job to make everyone happy and impressed. She just wants to make herself happy no matter what. If she heard it here, yes. All right, ladies, this was it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for joining in. Thank you, Elite Series. I don't know your name. Thank you, Mehak. Also, thank you, Kuritalan, for making this live a little bit more engaging. I like that. Thank you. I shall see you guys again. And here's the offering. Don't forget, enrollments are open for the Angel to Danger, the dark feminine course where you will be able to tap into the darkest side of yourself to manifest abundance, love, that house, that life that you want, and everything in between. Because you deserve it. You are the dark feminine goddess. So tap into that because it's your time to own your power. Activate that activate that throat chakra. I always have a problem saying throat chakra. Throat chakra. Okay. Activate that throat chakra so you can own your voice and you have some energy on here. Okay. That is how you own your voice and it stops being dimmed down just so that you don't sound a certain way to displease anybody else. No. No, you own your voice with the authentic tone of voice that you were born with. Okay. So to get this much energy, thank you. Welcome. Okay, guys, so you will be able to enroll into that course. I have given you guys a link in the description. You can enroll right now. There's an early bird pricing going on right now. It's the lowest course, lowest pricing I have ever done in my life. And that will end within the next 2 days. And the first module is going to drop tomorrow. So get inside. I will see you guys inside of the course. I'm so excited for you ladies to tap into that dark side of yours so you can get it all in life and activate that energy because why not? Like, hello, you deserve everything and you deserve to learn all of these things. Sanjana, all good girls go to heaven because dark feminine run the games. That's how it goes. Yes. All right, ladies, I'll see you inside the course, and I will see you guys on my next live, hopefully, also. And yeah, that was it for today. And is there any other message that was coming to my mind? Please turn on the notifications, by the way, because it's really hard for me to tell on Instagram to catch me live. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, if you just turn on the notification on this channel, then you will know every time I come live, you'll be notified. Like, just turn on the notifications. And for my horoscope, human design, and spiritual content, you can join this channel. There is a link in the description for that also. You can join this channel as a member, and the spiritual content, horoscope, and human design content will be exclusively available only for members. All right. Okay, guys, and yeah, that's it. Go and join the Dark Feminine course. I'll see you guys inside of there. Okay, bye. Let me figure out how to end this live. Hold on. um okay, there you go. Bye. Good night. Good night. Bye.